Good morning, Newman Smith. Today is Thursday. We are so excited to bring you our news today. And this news is featuring our last year's senior class favorite teacher, our one of our senior class favorite teachers. There were always two, Miss McDowell. So just hold on a moment and she'll be right with us. Our SAT word of the day today is culmination. It means the final act or climax. The sample sentence is the culmination of the performance was unforgettable. So just like that, the other night at the orchestra concert, the Ode to Joy culmination, where all the orchestras played together, was amazing. All right, folks, don't forget about our winter reading challenge. Also, some scholarships have opened. But most importantly, we have had almost 99 scholars miss their EOC test yesterday by being absent or not reporting. That is not okay. It is state law that you test. So we need you to check your email. Be sure you know when you're testing and what you're testing. And teachers will ask that you open those documents to remind any scholars that you may have throughout the day that they do have an EOC test tomorrow and where they will be testing. Many of our teachers are already doing this, but everybody, all hands on deck is going to help us not to have so many absences in a day. So scholars, you've got to show up for these tests. We know that last year they were optional. They are in no way optional this year. So please show up for your EOC testing. It is a graduation requirement. And so we want to thank you so much for in advance for doing that. So we hope to have no absences with our EOC testing as we move forward. All right, well, without further ado, let's welcome Miss McDowell with our first book talk.
Hello, Newman Smith scholars and teachers. So as you know, reading is really important. It is a muscle that you have to work out. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. So in an effort to remind you of that and to really reinforce SSR for Monday, we're going to have SSR in Advisory Monday every week. And then on Wednesdays, you guys are going to have the chance to do SSR or work on catching up in your classes. So I have one of my favorite books, Nixia. As you can tell, the copy is really worn. I have read this many of times. I love it. So just a little bit about it. It is a science fiction book with a male protagonist named Emmett. And Emmett is chosen as of one of 10 people to go to a different planet to try to find the substance called Nixia. So Nixia is really cool because you can make the substance into anything. So if I don't have a chair, I'm tired of standing up, boom, I made a chair. So it's really cool. They have to mine this and it's really expensive. And there are 3 books in the series. Every student that I've told this about loves it. So I'm going to read just a little section of it after Emmett finds out that he is going to be chosen as one of the people.
So, Miss McDowell, let me get this straight. You've read this book several times and you still love it.
Yes.
I know lots of scholars choose a book like Harry Potter because they hear that it's great.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm hoping that through these book talks, if this book is so interesting and you've read it multiple times, that maybe another scholar will pick it up and it can be like a new Harry Potter book.
100%. Plus, there's 3 books. So once you finish one, you can move on to the next and then pass this book along. Miss Leach, Miss Waits, I think Mr. Belt, who was here before, we've all passed this book around. So it is really good. So I'm going to go ahead and read this little section to you, and then we'll move on. So he says, so they're going to set you up nice, huh? Not just me, you and Mom's too. I look away again. I want it bad, Pops. I want it for you first. When you're up there. He looks at the ceiling like it's not there, like the galaxies are spread out in their infinity. Want it for yourself. I work hard, but you deserve so much more than what we've been able to give to you. Take what's yours first. Got that? I feel weak all of a sudden. A set of bones without a heart. They're only going to take 8 out of us down to Eden. He nods like he expected there to be a twist. Out of how many? 10. Pretty good odds. Oxygen seems hard to come by. The words scratch their way out. What if I don't win? What if you do? He asks. A second later, he's up on his feet. He's not crying now. You get in there and fight, Emmett. Be worthy. Not in their eyes, but in yours. Break the rules you need to, but never forget who you are and where you come from. When they knock you down, and they will, don't you quit on me. I shake my head and promise. Ever, he punctuates. So this is such a great book. If you guys are ever interested in sharing one of your favorite books, teachers, students, why don't you let me know or let Dr. J know, and we can get you guys on the news to share your book.
Oh, I love it. And you know what? As you were reading, Miss McDowell, in my mind, I was playing a movie. I was listening to you read and like making this movie in my mind. I cannot wait to see what happens next in the book Nixia. So let's close out. Scholars, we love you. We think you're great. Remember, character counts and make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.